Last day of the year and Hanjuan is cooking magnificently. They have just released this amazing text to motion model, the HY Motion 1, which represents a breakthrough in text to 3D human motion generation by leveraging billion scale diffusion transformer. In this video, we are going to install it and we are going to test it out on various prompts. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member as it helps a lot. Let me give you a quick glimpse of this model. So let's say if you give it a prompt, a person sits down on a chair. So this is the motion it generates. Let's wait for it. So first time it takes a bit of a time, but you can see there is a motion of sitting in a chair. Similarly, if the prompt is to run, there is a run motion just from a text prompt. This is jump your legs up. This is a basic movement. Let's say if we want to do the sports competition. So let's see, we say run forward and play football backward. Should be fun. So run forward and then play football backward. Let's say if we do the fitness outdoor, I'm just going to check out these sit-ups. Really good stuff. And then let's check out the social one. Let's see the jazz. Really good moves. And this is a Tai Chi. Really impressive. And then daily activities like, while speaking, gesturing and posturing. I think it might be good to really translate it into other creatures other than humans for the gameplay. But I think this is again a really good start by this model. Okay, let's go back and get this thing installed and we will talk more around its architecture and stuff as we go down the video. So this is my Ubuntu system and this is my GPU card NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Let me create a virtual environment, and if you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable price, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. So please do check them out. Okay, so let's go back to our terminal. And now let's git clone the repo and I will drop the link to it in video's description. The repo is done. Next up, we need to install all the requirements from the root of the repo. So let me do that. And that is going to take a couple of minutes. So meanwhile, for a few seconds, let's talk more around this model. So as we saw, the system takes a simple text prompt like kick a ball and then generates realistic skeleton-based 3D character animations that can be directly integrated into game engines. Also, they have this GitHub repo where they have provided a lot of examples. You can use it in virtual production pipelines in your gaming software. The primary use case span game development, such as procedural animation generation, film and VFX production, where you can do the rapid prototyping of your character movements. One of the coolest thing which I wanted to show you is this, where the model has been trained on 3-stage training methodology, where we have large-scale pre-training on 3000 plus hours of motion data, high quality fine-tuning on curated data sets, and reinforcement learning from human feedback, which enables it to achieve state-of-the-art performance in both understanding complex motion instructions and generating natural high quality movements. We will talk more around the architecture, but for now let's go back and check the installation. Okay, everything is installed. Let's now launch our Gradio demo. And the first time when you run this, it downloads the model. There are 4 shards of it, as you can see. Okay, so the model is now running on our local host. Let's access it in the browser. And there you go. So this is a playground which you will receive. It is running locally. Everything is loaded. Let's generate a motion. So I'm going to just say here a person dancing. Let's click on generate motion. It is generating the motion at the moment while it runs, let's check the VRAM consumption. So it is consuming, it is still going up, it is still loading the inference and everything. So it has now maxed out to around over 35, 37. That's it. So 37 gig is the VRAM consumption at top. So this is where you can see a person is dancing. So there are multiple people and there are different moves. And I'm just showing you as is. There are some advanced settings that you can do, but it's not available in their demo at the moment. You can also increase this, which CFG, which means that the more higher it will be, the more it is going to follow your prompt. And then you can also download the FPX files, which are for the animation. Okay, so let's try out one more. I'm just going to say it. A person jumping. And I'll just maybe increase it a little bit. It is going to take longer and longer VRAM, by the way. Okay, so let's wait, and you see that it doesn't take too long. While it generates, let's talk more around its architecture very quickly. So the architecture uses a sophisticated dual stream processing approach within the diffusion transformer framework. Input processing begins with a duration prediction and prompt rewrite module that estimates motion length and optimizes the text description, as you can see in this diagram. These embeddings, combined with noisy latent representations and time step encodings, they are fed into HY Motion core, which consists of double stream blocks, and then they have something called as a unified processing with row pretension, and all the remaining layers follow that. The architecture also uses advanced components and including QK norm for stable training, adaptive layer normalization with scale and shift operation, gating mechanism for control information flow, and a lot of other mumbo jumbo, which you can read on their model card, and I will drop the link in video's description. So this is where it has done something. Yep. So this jump is good, you see. Look at this one. It's higher. And this one is okay. So there are different poses of the jumps. Now you can also, there are some custom inputs you can check out, like a person climbs upward, and then you can just click on generate motion. Let's wait for it. So within 10 to 12 seconds it has generated it. So you see it is sort of climbs upward. How good is that? This one is really good. Okay, let's try out one more. You can also change the seat, but no need to do it actually. So let's see, I'm just going to increase the CFG length here. This is a guidance, and then I'm just going to select maybe this one, like a person walks unsteadily, and then let's see what it does. And look at these drunk people, they're really, really good. And then this is unsteady. This one is good, the first one. And slowly sits down. This is falling down. And so some of them are not good, but I think one or two are quite good. Like this first one is quite good. So look, you can already imagine how good this looks. We can only do it for the humans at the moment, not any other characters. And it best works with one person. So for example, if I just say two people dancing, and then let's see what it does. So you see it just stays with one person, but they are dancing. You see the dance movements are quite good. So pretty good stuff from Hanjuan or Tencent. They are on the roll, by the way. I already have covered 2 models from them in the last 2 days, as you can see here, these two. So pretty good effort from them. That's it Please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member. Please also follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates without any hype. Thank you for all the support.